Mainly dry, might see a few pop-up showers, but otherwise temperatures in the 40s, but it's really windy, and that's what's making it feel a lot colder out there for your Thursday afternoon. Take a look at sustained winds. They're about 5 to 15 miles per hour, but gusting up above that, close to 25 there in Tuscaloosa, 23-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Jefferson, winds out of the northwest. We'll be talking about the warm-up that you can expect and our next chance of rain, weather every 6 minutes. Take a look at those weather headlines. Well, breezy, cold this evening. You probably already noticed that. If you stepped outside, it's pretty windy, so keep those outdoor objects secure, but also grab that sweater and that jacket before actually heading out the door because it is cold. And as that sun begins to set, it's only going to get colder. We have a freeze and we're going to see widespread frost into your early Friday morning. Cover those sensitive plants, protect those pets. And then we have rain returning, not until the second half of your weekend. We're talking about Sunday night. So enjoy your weekend. Sunday's still going to be a very beautiful day. We'll time out that next rain chance in just a bit, but I want to get you ready for your Thursday evening plans. Staying with mostly clear skies for tonight. Temperatures, though, pretty cold. We're talking about low 40s really around 8 o'clock. We're staying in the low 40s through 11 p.m. and dropping into the 30s and upper 20s early tomorrow morning. We're talking more about that next rain chance, though, and the warm up for the weekend coming up in just 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Take a look at high temperatures over the next couple of days. Friday afternoon won't be terrible. It's going to be a lot warmer tomorrow afternoon than it has been today. Today is pretty chilly. We really struggled to reach 50 degrees in many areas across central Alabama. But notice the weekend looks a lot warmer. Our average this time of the year is around 68. So we're trending below average today and tomorrow. But we're above average for the weekend. Temperatures back in the 70s, feeling like spring Saturday and Sunday. A little bit cooler Monday after we see some rain and maybe a storm Sunday night into Monday morning. And then we're seeing temperatures trending a lot warmer heading into the middle and latter half of next week. So if you've been waiting for it to feel like spring, just wait because it's coming back around and we're warming back up for your weekend plans. We'll talk more about that next rain chance, timing it out, coming up right here in just 6 minutes. And then we have rain returning for your Sunday night. So that's what we're tracking over the next couple of days. The good news is your weekend still looks beautiful. I know you might see that I'm talking about rain Sunday, but if you have Sunday daytime plans, you're just fine. That rain really starts to move into our western counties. I would say closer to sunset time. So if you're out during the daytime, you should be just fine. Let's walk through that Super 7-day forecast and talk more about it. Here's a quick look at overnight lows. We're still tracking upper 20s, low 30s. Some estimates showing that we could be a little bit colder. I'm suggesting about 32 in Jefferson County overnight, but low 30s nonetheless. Frost widespread. It's going to be a very cold night, cold start to your morning tomorrow. Very few clouds keeping any of the heat at the surface, so expect it to just drop very quickly heading into your Friday morning. So giving you that first alert, again, freeze and frost. Now, Saturday looks great. We're talking about 42 degrees overnight, so still pretty chilly for the early morning hours Saturday, but the afternoon back into the low 70s. Plenty of sunshine. Going to be a very beautiful weekend. And keep in mind, it's going to be the first weekend of spring. Happy spring, by the way. Spring started today. I know it doesn't feel like it, but it will heading into your weekend. Now, Sunday, we talked about some rain. Let's talk more about it. Sunday looks very warm. We're talking about highs nearing 80 degrees. So again, make those outdoor plans. Enjoy the sunshine. Soak it up. As we look at that next rain chance, this is Sunday, 6 p.m. And we're only starting to see a few showers possibly clipping far northwest central Alabama. There could be an embedded thunderstorm into your Sunday evening and overnight into your early Monday morning, but we're seeing more widespread rain in those overnight hours. So many of you will be asleep. Like I said, if you have plans for the weekend, Sunday is really going to be very sunny for much of the daylight hours. We're talking about mostly sunny skies, clouds increasing for the evening, and of course overnight, that's when we see that greatest rain chance. Now here we are bringing in early Monday morning next week. 9 a.m. Clouds sticking around, but we're already seeing improvements north and west. We move further south and east central Alabama, and that rain begins to exit into your late Monday morning. By the afternoon and evening, clouds clear out, rain is gone, and you can enjoy a beautiful second half of your Monday, I would like to say. But much of Monday won't be a washout. We'll still hold that 40% chance. Highs a little bit cooler. That front moves through. The rain keeps us a little bit cooler earlier in the day, so we're only going to warm up possibly just below 70 degrees. A little bit chillier for your Tuesday morning with temps back down into the 40s, but highs back into the 70s to start really next week, Tuesday, middle of next week, Wednesday, tracking mostly sunny skies Wednesday. Milder temperatures overnight, mid 70s for the afternoon. And look at Thursday. Moving in, here's a look at those weather headlines. We're tracking the cold, a warmer for the weekend, and that next rain chance coming up right here, weather every 6 minutes after the break. But we're tracking freeze and frost early Friday morning for the coldest morning of this week. But we will be warming up and tracking that next rain chance. I'll talk more about that coming up right here. Weather every 6.
Plus, Congresswoman Terry Sewell.
This weekend. Saturday and Sunday look great. Sunny skies, highs in the 70s. We'll talk about the good news first. But some of you I've been seeing under my post that you're okay with these 30-degree temperatures. So, hey, soak it up. If you like the cold, enjoy it because things are starting to change and we're noticing this transitional phase that we're starting to begin, okay? So we're starting spring today, although it doesn't feel like it. And keep in mind, we actually have freeze alerts in effect for your early Friday morning. We're tracking a freeze warning and frost advisory, and that starts Friday 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. Upper 20s, low 30s. Protect the plants, protect the pets, bring them indoors. Here's a quick look at those overnight lows. We're going to be really, really cold kicking off your early Friday morning, but it's chilly right now. So if you have plans this evening, if you have to run some errands, don't forget to bundle up. Bring out the sweater, the jacket, maybe even the hat for early tomorrow morning. Widespread frost, but notice temperatures right now, I would say still chilly because it's breezy. Temps in the 40s. We'll talk more about the warm up on the way and our next chance for rain coming up in 6 minutes.
Well, new on the 4, new storm damage.
Our sky vision camera looks pretty gloomy and cloudy today, but we're not expecting a whole lot of wet weather for the rest of your Thursday. Staying mostly dry, maybe a few light misty rain showers possible. Temperatures mid to upper 40s. It's chilly out there. Last wind gust reported at 23. And yes, this is how we kick off the first day of spring, unfortunately. Things will rebound and change for us heading into the weekend, but take a look at current temps area wide, mainly in the 40s, maybe some low 50s south down in Demopolis. Still very breezy with a northwest wind, peaking and gusting up above 20 miles per hour. So grab those items that are outdoors, make sure they're nice and secure. We're talking more about the calmer weekend ahead of us and that next rain chance in just a couple of minutes.
Helping you stay
forecast starting off in West Alabama. We'll go through these quickly. Chilly for your area. Still seeing some clouds around through later tonight. Clouds decreasing after sunset. Temperatures in the upper 40s around 7 to 8 p.m. Still breezy for you. We still have that northwest wind in Shelby County. Winds about 5 to 15 and gusts up to 20. Upper 40s around 6 to 7 o'clock, dropping into the lower 40s past 8 p.m. with mostly clear night skies. And last but not least, in East Alabama, Anniston, low 40s for you all around 8 o'clock and still pretty breezy with that northwesterly wind. All right, guys, let's talk about the weekend. The weekend looks great. It's actually going to feel like spring with highs in the 70s both Saturday and Sunday. We will see rain late Sunday, mainly after sunset. Could see a storm, but maybe you have some weekend plans to head down to the Gulf Coast. The weekend looks great for you all. Highs in the upper 60s, low 70s. Sunday looks like the warmest day of the weekend with overnight temps in the 60s. We'll take a full look at that 7-day forecast for here coming up in just 6 minutes.
Well, it was a struggle early for
quite feel like it. It's also pretty cloudy out there and breezy and cold, but things look different for us for the weekend. Sunshine with highs back in the 70s, and it will actually feel like the start of the spring season. We are in this transitional phase. Winds are gusting up above 20 miles per hour out in Bessemer. This is our first solar sky vision camera. Pinnacle Motorsports. Temperatures in the 40s, but with that wind, it's going to feel a lot colder out there. And when that sun sets, get ready because it's only getting colder. Here's another view, live view outside on our first solar sky vision camera. This is out in East Alabama, Jacksonville, Calhoun County. Temperatures in the upper 40s, winds gusting up above 20 miles per hour. It's still pretty breezy out there area wide, but let's talk about how much colder it's going to be heading into your early Friday morning. We're going to see widespread frost and a widespread freeze. Early Friday, we have a frost advisory in effect and a freeze warning. Temperatures down into the upper 20s and low 30s. It's going to be so cold. Bring out the heavy coat tomorrow morning if your kids have to be outside at that bus stop. Make sure they have that jacket. Now, good news is tomorrow afternoon will be a little bit warmer than today. We'll see temperatures for the afternoon hours warming into the 50s and 60s. So I would say they can take that jacket off as long as they have some long sleeves or just something comfortable to keep them slightly warm. With the milder conditions for the afternoon, you should be good to go. But you're going to need a sweater or jacket back for the evening hours as temps fall into the 50s and eventually down into the 40s into your early Saturday morning. Lows likely above freezing for most areas and really all of central Alabama early Saturday. Still be pretty chilly though with those low 40s around. But your Saturday afternoon looks great. We're talking about 70s, maybe a few upper 60s, plenty of sunshine, a very beautiful day to make some outdoor plans. Get out there, get a walk in, soak up some vitamin D. Sunday, we're tracking mostly sunny skies, and I know you see a 70% chance there and a first alert. That's because we do have rain Sunday, but rain Sunday night. So you do not need to cancel your weekend plans. Much of the weekend is shaping up to be dry. Here we are at 6 p.m. seeing a few showers northwest central Alabama, but most areas won't see rain until after sunset. More widespread and reaching our far eastern counties in those overnight hours. Could see a thunderstorm in the mix. Maybe some gusty winds, maybe some small hail, but as of right now, not seeing a major severe threat. Looks like rain and maybe a few thunderstorms, and that's pretty typical for this time of the year. We bring in Monday morning, overnight lows milder in the 50s, a little bit cooler with highs there topping out just below 70 degrees, but we're back nearing 80 degrees. Tuesday, mid 70s next Wednesday, plenty of sunshine next Thursday.